If you're managing multiple accounts online in 2026, using a normal browser is honestly one of the fastest ways to get flagged. Websites today track way more than just your IP address. They track your browser fingerprint, your cookies, your device information, your time zone, your screen resolution, basically everything. So if you're running multiple accounts for affiliate marketing, dropshipping, automation, social media management, or media buying, platforms can easily connect those accounts together. And that's exactly where anti-detect browsers come in. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Incogniton, one of the easiest anti-detect browsers for beginners. We'll go through how it works, how to create browser profiles, how to connect proxies, and how to safely manage multiple accounts without everything getting linked together. And the best part is, you can actually start free with up to 10 browser profiles. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so first, what actually is Incogniton? Incogniton is an anti-detect browser, and what that basically means is it allows you to create completely separate browser identities on the same computer. Instead of every account looking like it's coming from the same browser and device, each browser profile looks like a different real user. Each profile gets its own cookies, its own local storage, its own browser fingerprint, its own session data, and even its own proxy settings. So websites basically see each profile as a completely separate person online. And this is why tools like this are popular with affiliate marketers, e-commerce sellers, agencies, social media managers, automation users, basically anyone handling multiple accounts. Now, one thing I personally like about Incogniton is that it's actually beginner friendly. A lot of anti-detect browsers look super technical and honestly kind of intimidating at first. But Incogniton keeps things simple. And again, you can start free, which makes it easy to test before scaling. So let me show you how to set everything up. First, go to the Incogniton website and download the application. Install it like any normal software. Once that's done, create your account and log in. And this right here is the main dashboard. At first, it might look a little complicated, but honestly, you'll mainly use just a few sections: browser profiles, proxy management, and profile groups. The core of the whole system is browser profiles. Think of every profile like a completely separate computer. Now let's create our first one. Click on New Profile, and this is where the magic happens. Here you can customize the browser fingerprint. You can choose things like operating system, browser version, language, time zone, screen resolution, hardware settings, and fingerprint configurations. But the good thing is, you usually don't need to manually change everything yourself. Incogniton can automatically generate realistic browser fingerprints for you, which makes the setup process way easier for beginners. So first, let's give the profile a name. You can organize these however you want, maybe by client, platform, store, or account type. Now below that, you'll see all the browser fingerprint settings. For most people, the default settings are perfectly fine to start with. The goal here is simple: make every browser profile look like a unique real device. Now before launching the profile, we need to talk about proxies, because this part is extremely important. Even if your browser fingerprint is different, using the same IP address across multiple accounts can still get accounts linked together. So ideally, every important profile should have its own proxy. Now if you're completely new to this, a proxy basically changes the IP address connected to the browser profile. And there are different types: data center proxies, residential proxies, and mobile proxies. Generally speaking, residential proxies are more trusted because they look like real home internet users. So to add a proxy, go into the proxy settings section. Paste your proxy credentials here. Usually your proxy provider gives you the IP, the port, the username, and the password. Once you paste everything in, click Test Proxy. If the connection works, you're good to go. Now save the profile, and that's it. You now have a browser profile with its own fingerprint, its own cookies, and its own IP address. Now let's launch the browser. And this is the isolated browser session right here. Everything inside this browser stays separated from your other profiles. So cookies don't mix, sessions don't mix, and fingerprints stay isolated, which is exactly what helps reduce account linking risks. Now obviously, no anti-detect browser guarantees zero bans. That's important to understand. You still need to behave like a real user. If you instantly spam actions across brand new accounts using bad proxies, you're probably still going to run into issues. The browser is just one part of the setup. good operational behavior still matters. Things like warming up accounts slowly, using quality proxies, keeping consistent locations, and avoiding suspicious automation patterns. But compared to using normal Chrome profiles, this is significantly safer for multi-account management. Now, another cool feature inside Incogniton is profile organization. You can group profiles together, share them with team members, and even sync setups across systems. So if you're running an agency or managing client accounts, this becomes really useful, especially once you start scaling. And honestly, that's why a lot of people use anti-detect browsers today. Not necessarily for anything shady, but simply because platforms aggressively track identities now. Even legitimate businesses managing multiple accounts can get flagged without proper separation. So having isolated browser environments has become pretty important. Now, if you're just getting started, don't overcomplicate everything immediately. Start with a few clean browser profiles, good proxies, and basic account separation. Learn how the system works first, then scale later. And that's honestly the easiest way to avoid beginner mistakes. So yeah, that's basically how to get started with Incogniton. You now know what anti-detect browsers are, how browser fingerprinting works, how to create isolated profiles, how to connect proxies, and how to safely separate multiple accounts. If you want more tutorials on automation tools, browser setups, online business software, and scaling systems, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.